mga kababayan, kumusta kayo? Welcome sa ating munting channel, Inday Sara Survivor. Yan, thank you po ulit sa panonood ng mga videos ko at kung hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, subscribe na po at salamat din po sa ating mga bagong subscribers at comment, nagla-like. Yan, thank you po sa inyo lahat. Ngayon po, di ba naghahanap tayo kung sino yung boboto nating senador. So, papakita ko po sa inyo first yung isa sa gusto kong maging senador din, si Attorney Jimmy Bondoc. I-share ko lang din sa inyo itong videos na to. Baka gustuhin nyo rin siya or gusto nyo yung makita kung ano yung mga plan niya, and then yung the way he talks, kung maramdaman mo kung totoo ba yung sinasabi niya. Okay? Sige. Let's watch natin to. Let's watch natin to. Okay. So,
really a big thing for me. Marami po tayong kritisismo laban sa dating Pangulo, but yung anti-corruption stance niya was very evident and very felt sa aming mga nasa ahensya. Sa labas po, alam ko naman yung balita, alam ko naman lahat ng mga pinag-uusapan sa balita. Pero kasi nandun ako no? Nandun ako at I was also at the top position ng direktor ako ng isang nagre-regula ng sugal, no? At minsan po walang hiningi sa amin na alanganin yung Pangulo. And that is first-hand knowledge. Ako yun Hindi ko yun kayang, I cannot make you believe that. I cannot make your viewers believe that. But I believe that. Walang hiningi sa amin, walang palanganin, hindi kami nakasuhan. We were able to get our clearances from the Ombudsman very quickly.
But what about his drug war? Do you also align with his principles in the drug war?
Well, yes. The short answer is yes. It wasn't perfect because there are always the scalawags and all that. And again, I know it's a long, protracted discussion. But
ewan ko lang guys, basta ako, ang tatalinoan talaga kay Jimmy. Hindi lang yung sa mga kanta-kanta niya, pero iba talaga. Alam mo, attorney na nga siya ngayon, di ba?
yes, and I think the surveys also show that the Philippines really needed that kind of strong hand. No? Now, controversial, yes, absolutely. Pero again, first hand tayo pumunta. No? Sa neighborhood namin, nawala talaga yung mga buwisit. No? Kasi buwisit talaga that's the word for it
Saan po ba kayo?
Sa Cubao po ako. And now, to be quite frank, some of them are back. No? So, these are real things.
So a lot of people, Jimmy, would say that it's maybe not the most popular choice for your maiden run for the Senate to join PDP Laban.
But so it was, I'll ask the question straight now. There's speculation that you were asked to run for other PDP Laban. Specifically because they need the numbers in Senate with the specter of impeachment hanging over Vice President Sara. Is there any truth to that?
There have been absolutely no talks about that. If those are their intentions, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a political matter. I don't think it's illegal.
Diba? Sinagot din kayo ng kumbaga ang sagot ni Attorney Jimmy is walang kaplastikan.
But wala pong ganung usapan, walang, it was more of me expressing, saan mo ba gusto? Sinagot ko sa Senate po.
Did you consider joining another party, or was this the only option for you?
No. This was, the only option was this, or of course to go independent. But my friendship with Dutertes are not as deep as people think. Oh no, it's very deep. But it's not politically deep. No, it's personally. We have a kinship. No,
How
and we
did
have
you end
shared-
up becoming friends on the personal level?
It was that song. I wrote a song, which is why, siguro po kung mangyari po yung hindi ka panipaniwala na ako'y makapasok sa Senado, it would be such a great story, to be honest. Just because I really started with a belief na sabi ko, okay, itong taong to, susuportahan ko to. Gumawa ako ng kanta, nahanap nila ako, nilipad nila ako sa Davao, naging magkaibigan kami, binago ko yung buhay ko, at ngayon, kung makapasok man ako, it would be, what an upset, right? But I'm not doing it for that. It's just that the artist in me sees that as a great story.
So to be clear, it was former President Duterte who asked you to run under PDP Laban, just to set the record straight.
No, he asked me what I wanted. And I said, gusto ko po mag-Senate
Okay.
under PDP.
Attorney, so
It was more of him acceding to it.
So at what point did you join PDP?
Oh, when they announced it, about a week before that. It was quick kasi alam niyo naman sila, kung minsan medyo...
Kaya nga, so 1 week before they announced it was the time that you joined PDP. So you're a very new member.
No, I had been a member. I had been a member, but not
But to be on the slate.
to be on slate.
Attorney, pardon me, but I have to ask this, and I know this is an issue that has long passed. In 2016, 2020, you nag-post kayo, sabi nyo about ABS-CBN. I'm so excited to see the biggest TV network close down. This company is a snake pit, where success is based on politics and sexual favor. I'm eagerly awaiting your demise. I know how this sounds, etc., etc. You spoke against or for the shutdown of the ABS-CBN network, and 3 years later, 4 years later, seeing everything happening, even with SMNI,
Yeah.
do you still stand for that statement, for what you said back in 2020?
I'm honest enough to admit that those words
Sige, pakinggan natin yung explanation ni Attorney Jamie.
were strongly worded, that post was strongly worded because of personal reasons that I would, if you would allow me to not say.
So
But-
bad experience, basically.
Bad experience.
Personal bad experience.
Yes.
Okay.
But on the other hand, I was aware of what that statement would do, that it would bring light onto something that at that time was, iniquitous. Pero, now I'm just glad to hear that they're doing better. Kasi yung mga nawalan ng trabaho, may mga trabaho na, and I'm not a monster, no? I did not want jobs lost or whatever. It's just that I want everyone to follow the rules. Everyone should follow the rules.
What rule do you think they broke?
Well, again, those are the personal things that I
But
was saying.
wasn't that also politically motivated? I mean, what happened to ABS-CBN? What is happening now to SMNI? Doesn't Congress have too much power over, the granting of franchises? In this instance, it can be. I mean, on one end, it can probably bring justice. On the other hand, it can be abused. The power could be abused.
Yeah. Well, let's go legal, no? Because a franchise is a franchise. It's a grant. It's the prerogative of the legislature. So you can't question it. It's not a contract. That's what they teach in law school. Magkaiba naman yan. Walang breach of franchise, may breach of contract. So kung yun ang gusto ng legislatura, then okay. No? But as far as
Doesn't that send a precedent? Isn't that a precedent for the same thing to happen to other networks? Na pag hindi nagustuhan ng administrasyon o nakaupo, yung sinasabi mo, i-shut down na rin natin yan.
Well, that's a franchise, but that's not the only way to express your views, especially in this digital age, right? In fact, some people do better online than on the diminishing airwave power, no? So para sa akin, hindi rin. But final point is, I think this is the reason why we should really choose our elected officials well. Diba? Kasi talagang piliin natin kung sino yung bibigyan nyo ng kapangyarihan na mamigay ng prangkisa.
And what platform are you strongly running on? Top 3.
I've always been anti-corruption. I think it should be institutionalized. Kasi marami nalilito sa word na institutionalized, no? But kasi yung mga anti-corruption natin ng mga commission are by executive order.
Right.
Kailangan Republic Act, gumawa tayo ng independent talaga.
All lawmakers, I mean, that's a mouthful. All lawmakers, before they get elected, all say they're anti-corruption anyway, right? They all say they're anti-poor. But let's tweak the question a little bit. You're a lawyer now. What are your top legislative priority in Senate? Once you get
Yeah, that's one. Because I think there has
What
to be a
law
body.
specifically?
Yeah, there has to be a body, creation of a body through a Republic Act, hindi lang executive order, that cannot be instantly basta repealed ng by any batch kasi every 3 years nagpabago yan, ano. It should have fiscal autonomy para talaga nakakapag-imbestiga siya. Yung PACC, magaling yon, pero pwedeng hindi sila mag-appoint doon, ginagagana yon. Tapos it's merely recommendatory. Ito dapat prosecutorial talaga, na kaya talagang batas talaga, na mahirap basta-basta i-repeal kasi may fiscal autonomy. That's number one. No?
Second bill.
Second, well, you know, if I were to choose, I have very specific proposal sa health. Marami nang nagte-take care sa health. Pero ako particularly, yung hospital detention. Kasi meron talagang mga nakukulong dahil di makapagbayad. And there is
So you're gonna repeal that?
no, actually amend it. RA 9439, there's something really unconstitutional with it. Pero iso-surprise ko nila sila. I don't want them to see me coming.
Okay.
And the third is for music.
What about music?
Well, generally encourage treaties talaga so that we can use, you know, everyone uses the K-pop analogy, right? But totoo yun eh. Totoo yun eh. It's
May pa rin talaga mawawala yung music kay Attorney Jimmy. Diyan siya sumikat eh.
it's really government backed, and we
It
can really
needs to
use
be
it.
legislated, the music?
Yes, absolutely.
You can
And
legislate that? I mean, what kind of
Para
treaties?
malaanan ng pondo?
no, you can
Is that-
laanan ng pondo and to create a commission. I know there's NCCA and all that, but I
there's a
think
lot
the
of other
musikero,
agencies.
I think the musikero community is unique. It has its own power, its own needs, no?
Okay.
So,
Okay, so yun no. So sana nakatulong din sa inyo ito. Kung isa din ba si Attorney Jimmy sa mga sinusuportahan nyo para maging senador. Sa akin, approve sa akin si Attorney Jimmy. So that's it for Attorney Jimmy. Sana makatulong ako sa kanya. At sana mapaabot ko rin sa inyo. Okay? So, ito naman, panunorin natin to about kay yung mga reaction ng mga, hindi ko alam, mga journalisto eh. Tagal na rin sila, parang kasabayan din to ni Tatay Digo. Okay.
Gustong, mapapansin mo na gustong kumuha ng soundbite.
Yes.
Para sa akin. Gustong kumuha ng soundbites si Congressman Gutierrez.
Oy.
Galing kay Presidente. Pero
Pero hindi niya mapin down ang dating presidente. Magaling pa rin
Magaling
sumagot
pa
at
rin
sharp.
sumagot. Kasi-
Ilang taon na nga ba siya?
Siguro mga nasa 80 siguro si Presidente.
Oh, mahigit.
oh.
Siguro mga 85.
80, mga late 80s. Ang
Yeah,
problema,
Tatay Digong?
siyempre, piskal yan.
Oo.
Sa mahabang panahon, piskal yan. At saka naging daming mga na pwesto na mayor, congressman, tapos naging
Naabutan ko
presidente.
yan sa House.
Nag-vice mayor pa yan, si Tatay Digong dito sa amin. So, dami na mga experience.
Nag-cover ako.
Talagang kung sa experience ay hindi na matatawaran.
Yun.
Mayroong talagang mga ganong tao na magagaling pero gustong mapapansin mo na gustong kumuha ng soundbite
Yes.
para sa akin.
Ayun lang, no? Yun lang, maliit lang. Pero gusto ko lang din ma-share sa inyo na ganun nga yung nangyari din kay Atty. Gutierrez. Yung pagkaalam ko, one rider party list. Pagkaalam ko lang din na nanalo yung ano na yun, kasi maraming mga motorcycle enthusiast na kasi sumikat nun si Colonel Busita. Feeling ko kay Colonel Busita yan, kaya lang hindi lang nalaman yung mga ibang tao sa about sa party list na parang merong ilang seat ang makaupo sa kanila, kung ilan ang abuti nila ng mga boto. So yun, kaya nang nagulat na lang tayo, sino ba to? Kala namin si tawag yan, si Colonel Busita eh. Meron palang isa pang ginamit lang si Colonel Busita, pero sabi din ng iba parang wala man din nagawa yan si Sir Colonel Busita. Ewan lang ewan ko lang sa mga motorcycle enthusiast dyan. Meron ba kayong nalaman? Paki-share naman, paki-comment naman kung ano yung mga nagawang batas para sa mga motorcycle rider natin dyan. Okay, so that's it for now. Salamat ulit at until next time. So yung page natin guys, malapit na talaga matapos yung page natin. So, ito yung shirt na ipamimigay natin guys. Pag matapos na yung sorry, page pala. Pag matapos na yung page na yun, konti na lang, layout ko na lang yung mga iba pang kailangan ko. Basta ito guys, pamimigay ko yung mga shirt. Pasalamat natin, umabot yun natin. Bye-bye!